Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 18 of the Division Z podcast. My name is Jason.
And I am K-Cosmic.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by a special guest. Introduce yourself.
I'm Aquanugget.
What's up, Aquanugget? Welcome to the stream, my guy. We got some people in the chat already. We got T-Hero. We got the Elijahnator. Hello, everybody. I have not seen the DE retrospective yet, but I'm sure it's good.
I haven't seen it either. I want to see it.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, episode 18 of the podcast. We have a lot of stuff to talk about, I think.
I agree.
I think, Black Ops Cold War Zombies. We got images.
We got the most we've probably ever... I mean, we did get gameplay, I guess. But this is more interesting, I think. I think this is more interesting than the gameplay.
This gives us, I think, a lot more insight as to what the game entails and what the game's going to actually look like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm
cool,
definitely getting Black Ops 1 vibes from it, from what I've seen already. I'm getting sort of that / World War II vibes.
I do agree. World War II, this is what I have to say. World War II was pretty, it was hated, right? It was well hated in the community. A lot of people didn't like it, and I agree, the maps were kind of dull and all that stuff. But I went back to play Final Reich, the first one, I believe, the first map. And it wasn't that bad. I wouldn't mind having the same gore and scary vibe, as long as we have the Treyarch feel to it. You know what I mean?
I totally get that.
Go do whatever you want with the themes, but make sure the gameplay's fun.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
A good example is just Zombies in Spaceland. It's very silly and kind of stupid, right?
Yeah.
But the setting's cool, but the whole story and that behind it is kind of
Yeah, the story kind of blows, but the map and the gameplay was actually good. It was actually pretty good for Lee Ross's take on it, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. I think I really can definitely go in that direction with the horror theme as well.
Yeah.
I really didn't play a whole lot of Infinite Warfare, unfortunately. I only have Spaceland and what's that other one? Attack of the Radioactive Thing. That's the only ones that I have. I was thinking maybe sometime later in the week, just
replaying it.
Yeah, just me personally, on stream, just being this is
giving it another chance.
Yeah, giving the Infinite Warfare Zombies another chance. So I might do that.
Totally. Well, at least for you, the maps are okay. There's Spaceland, there's Raid, and then there's Attack. I'm pretty sure Attack is all right.
See, I actually really enjoyed Zombies in Spaceland. I didn't buy any of the other maps because I just wasn't that interested in it. But it was pretty good. I actually thought they did really well with the zombies. It felt
overall it was pretty good.
There was so many variants of the special alien wonder weapon in the map. There was a whole bunch of cool small Easter eggs as well. It had the stuff that we wanted in it.
I don't know anything about Shaolin Shuffle other than the karate thing. That looked cool. That looked really cool, honestly, to be honest.
Fun fact about Shaolin Shuffle. The ending for that map got leaked 2 weeks before it came out.
What is wrong with leakers?
Yeah, there you go.
What is wrong with people? Just leave it alone.
Someone's gone to the game files, put effort into trying to find it. Okay, let's not let them let's not let people enjoy the game. Let's just put it out there.
I mean, I don't know, man. It just, I keep saying this on streams. I keep saying this just wherever, right? I keep saying this. These people, right? They'll dig for the game. They'll dig for any little leaked code or whatever from the betas or the alphas or whatever, and then once everything is out there, they'll be like, "Well, how come I'm bored with the game now? And how come this game sucks?" Well, you made your own preconceived notions of what the game was going to be before you even got your hands on it, so it already ruined your experience, and you're trying to ruin other people's experiences too. So, the whole leaker thing, I'll just never understand. The mentality is just, it mind boggles me.
Exactly. I mean, I wouldn't ever go to the effort of it.
Yeah, there's no point.
I also don't like the hate that Cold War is getting either, and it's only been an alpha, and it's already getting hate for no reason.
Yeah,
I know.
Because I think the game plays very smooth. It's got nice game mechanics, But they got to realize it's alpha, and the graphics aren't good because it's only on PS4. At the time, it was only on the PS4, and no one took that into consideration. And that's kind of why I was like, chat, you guys got to listen to. It's alpha on PS4. It's like it's clearly meant for like PS5 and next gen.
Yeah,
no doubt. That's why I don't get either. Because why people? I don't understand why people are so concerned about the graphics and like the last gen stuff. Because this game has mostly been made for the next gen stuff, but it's been made for last gen as well because they want to do the whole cross-platform thing. So obviously it's not going to look as nice, but at least it runs really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the chat is saying they enjoyed the alpha. It looks like Modern Warfare for sure. I think all the Call of Duty games from here on out are going to definitely start looking like more of a Modern Warfare style.
See, I get Modern Warfare vibes, but then I also get a lot of it does feel like a Treyarch vibe too.
Oh, for sure.
Because I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, this is just a worse Modern Warfare." I'm like, no, it has a different feeling to it. You're just not, pointing them out at all.
They've taken all the stuff out of the game that people don't really like leaning and.
Dude, the mounting was just so stupid to me. Like the mounting,
and the slide,
I don't get it.
And the door.
Like I thought the mounting was gonna be fun at first, but then it's like when it got introduced into multiplayer, I was just like, I don't know.
She's annoying.
But then again, it's like
also, even if
it's kind of like Modern Warfare, like Modern Warfare was a really good game. You know what I mean? Like the game was perfect, the game style and everything. So I mean, even if it has kind of like Modern Warfare game style, I mean, what would be wrong with that?
To be honest,
Modern Warfare Black Ops, pretty much.
Exactly, yeah.
To be honest, here's my take on it, right? Modern Warfare, in its core, is one of the best COD games. Just the way it feels, the way it looks, everything. It's just kind of the most polished engine I think we've ever had, right? And to be honest, I was kind of hoping that Cold War would feel like it because I really like the engine, right? But to me, what this game feels like is it feels like Black Ops 4 / World War II with Modern Warfare sort of sprinkled on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely.
Like it reminds me a lot of World War II, and that's not a problem I have at all. Like the World War II engine was pretty nice.
Yeah, World War II's engine wasn't terrible. I mean, I personally don't remember like too much about World War II, just because I never really invested myself too much into the zombies mode. But I do remember World War II had some good multiplayer.
Multiplayer was good.
I liked it, but I mean, I think this is like a personal preference, so don't take it the wrong way. I felt like the multiplayer maps were a little too big. Like all of them were pretty huge, and all it was just sniping.
World War II, or
yeah, some of them they had a couple small maps, but most of them were like long range sniping maps. I don't know.
Well, you remember Ardennes Forest or whatever that one was called?
I don't know. I didn't play much. Like I said, I played like
it was
when
like
it first came
close
out.
quarters kind of a snowy forest map. That one was
I remember that map. Yeah,
that's a good one.
I remember it.
The game did have some funny maps. I think the best thing that happened in that game was them adding shipment. And then people just played shipment, and then the same thing happened with Modern Warfare.
Pretty much, yeah. Shipment is shipment at this point is just a staple for Call of Duty multiplayer. I think just because of how the popularity, like it's already so big. Like nobody wants to play the Modern Warfare maps. It's just like, oh, shoot the ship, hello.
Yeah, I mean, I think shipment's just like Sledgehammer's and Infinity Ward's version of Nuketown, where they're just gonna add it in no matter what.
Shipment is basically the Nuketown Modern Warfare. You're not wrong, chat. You're not wrong.
Also, this might be a little bit off topic of like the graphics and stuff, but did you guys catch the Nolan North video on TikTok?
Yes, we did. Yeah. It's very sad.
Richtofen is not in the next game, ladies and gentlemen. Basically.
What are your thoughts on it, though? Do you think it was like maybe like he was lying? Because Treyarch likes to lie and add, let them do it. Or do you think he just said it just to, tell him we're not having him. Don't look forward to having him in the game.
Yeah, I think honestly, I think as it stands right now, Richtofen isn't going to be in the game.
Yeah.
But I think there's a possibility to bring him back in DLC or whatever the case might be.
I don't think we've seen the last of him. I think he'll definitely come back at some point.
Yeah. in some
I agree.
capacity.
I feel like if he comes back, it'll be like a small Easter egg, or like let's say the Easter eggs in the Ether storyline. There might be little like hints, like Edward Richtofen was here or whatever, something like that. I feel like,
or like if there's like let's say we're playing a map during the events of like Moon, like events from Moon would correlate with the events that we're playing then and there. So you hear snippets of Richtofen from that, but you would you wouldn't actually see him. It wouldn't be anything new, but he'd be there.
Yeah,
I think that's something they might do with whatever storyline they're going for. I think they'll just fill in a lot of the gaps.
Yeah,
that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to seeing some of the like side stories for Ether and like what little tiny events correlate to the bigger story. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. The chat is saying might have a new voice actor. I highly doubt that. Nolan North is a A-list voice actor.
Be.
What else?
If they had Richtofen come back, they wouldn't get anyone else except Nolan North for that.
Did Treyarch take the video down?
If they took it down, then that may be some hints.
I don't know. I don't know anything. I just saw the video, so I don't really know.
Well, see, I mean, Treyarch wouldn't take stuff down unless it's a leak or something that shouldn't have been said.
Right. Yeah, I feel that.
So maybe that's why they took it down.
Yeah, because they didn't take it down for like a whole week. But then again, I don't think Treyarch are on top of TikTok.
Yeah. I don't blame them.
So I don't. So like I don't blame them. But
imagine if
But yeah, the chat here is saying there's a doll from the alpha, right? Yeah, we saw the Richtofen doll in the thing. I honestly think that's just a hint. That's just like Ether is coming back. Honestly,
yeah.
Like a little
what are y'all talking about? Right now we're talking about Richtofen, and we're talking about Nolan North. Richtofen's not coming back. Mr. Rothwell has made a video about the TikTok. I haven't seen that video, so I really don't know.
I've seen it, and he basically is saying that I more than likely think Richtofen isn't coming back. But he said that's because they weren't taking the video down. But if they just took it down, then I don't know. It's changing my mind a little bit. I'm in the middle.
Moscow,
now.
There's TVs with a person being experimented on. Really? That's cool. Miami classified music. I never experienced that personally.
I heard it.
I heard it. I didn't experience it, but you guys did. So
I was going past that little cabin bit, and I heard like the elevator music. And I was like, wait, that's classified.
Honestly, I think a lot of the things that were in the alpha were like placeholders too.
Yeah.
Because if y'all noticed, if you guys ended up somehow getting a kill with a rocket launcher, right?
Yeah.
If you got a kill with a rocket launcher, the Helion salvo in the kill feed was the placeholder for the rocket launcher.
There's a lot of noises.
This is the
There's a lot of noises
thing.
poured over from backup, so like the grenade noises are the ones as well.
They could be placeholders, but it is Treyarch too, so like they don't put stuff in for no reason either. You gotta also think.
I feel that, but like the Helion salvo isn't.
But the Helion salvo isn't. Yeah, they wouldn't bring that back for no reason.
They just keep it in the game.
The Helion salvo is what if the new map. That's the wonder weapon.
Yeah, that's the wonder weapon.
That's the fucking wonder weapon. Ether story will continue. Absolutely, Ether storyline is continuing.
Well, yeah, we have our jug in it, so that definitely means that's continuing. They can't just make a new.
We gotta talk about these images though.
Like, the images.
I think I was breaking them down on yesterday's live stream, and we noticed that on the top image with the pile of dead bodies, the lower left-hand corner of the image looks very out of place to me.
Does it?
Like the way it looks, like if you look, like you know how when you do those like image tests where you look like past the image, kind of.
Yeah.
It kind of to me looks like it was like photoshopped into the pile of dead bodies, because it looks like to me, and I could be crazy, like a part of Knocked because of the it looks like the concrete walls, and it looks like sort of one of the rooms that would be there. So I don't know. I don't know what that would be about. I think some of the zombie models were pretty interesting as well. We had one that kind of looked like one of the Templar zombies from Origins.
Sick.
And then definitely the bottom screenshot with the zombies coming at the guy that's definitely in the same room that we got in the trailer with the guy when he has his M1911. He looks down at the crowd of zombies. That's the same room because it looks like he's on a catwalk and things like that.
Also, I was noticing. I was looking up. I was rewatching like the Easter egg hunt lately, right, for the zombies and stuff. And a lot of the steps had names on it that were really familiar. Like one of them was like secure the keys.
Yeah.
So that was an Origins thing, and that also was what was it? It was a mission. Black Ops 1 campaign Reznov mission.
Yes, sir. It's all connected. It's all been connected from the start.
Yeah.
So it's definitely the E3. I definitely think is still continuing, just different. I feel like it's going to be in a different universe and different characters at a different time. That's all I know.
It's also the fact that too, like for the Zork thing, you go into Zork and you get the clearance codes.
Mm-hmm.
This might sound like a bit of a zombies conspiracy, but with the Zork thing, when it's like harness the power of fire, harness the power of wind, harness the power of earth and water, you know.
Yeah, those are the staffs.
Those are new staves.
Yeah.
Or like a new type of elemental weapon.
Yeah.
You know. So Rick will be in Cold War.
Topic.
Probably not. But Bay of Pigs, camo reference. Yeah. The Modern Warfare thing. That's right.
I'll just say, right, this is quite sad. You know how we always wanted to use the original staffs? We never got to.
That's true.
We thought we were going to get them using them in Black Ops 3, and Jason didn't lie. We did get to use them in Origins again.
That's
and then
true.
we're like, okay, Black Ops 4. It must come in Black Ops 4 DLC 4. And they didn't do it.
That's what's
so
sad. That's what's sad.
I wonder how cool they would have been. Like, I wonder how good.
See, I have an opinion on that. Like, maybe we... who wielded the first ones? Was it the Nikolai and them? Did they wield the first?
But yeah, because they are premise. They were in the loop. They went and fought the Great War. You know. The Pablo Marinus thing.
I definitely don't think we'll be seeing the staffs again then, because if they're the only ones that wielded the staffs, then I don't know if we'll be able to see them because of the characters, unless they bring back like Origins 2 or something, like a new map. I doubt it. But...
What happened to the staffs?
I just had a fucking great idea. Remember Factions chat? Remember Factions? Whenever that was like promised? Yeah. Hear me out. This might sound really crazy.
I'm hearing it.
Factions, right? Mm-hmm. But each faction follows one of the Primus warriors. And so what it is you got like the, faction, like the fire faction, and let's say that's like Nikolai's staff from Primus.
Yeah.
And so Nikolai is the clan leader, and so you do like missions and contracts under Nikolai, or like the lightning staff, which is like Richtofen's staff or something like that. And yeah, you do like little quests and things like that, but they're like the guild leaders, and that's what factions could be in the next game. So you got like the lightning faction, the ice faction. That whole thing. I think that would be so fucking cool.
That would be cool, and it would work too, because they could find like a book or something and find history on them characters. You know what I'm saying? They could find history on the characters, and then they tried to get them staffs or something to like fix, like also try to fix the universe, but in a different way, I guess maybe.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So it could easily fit in if they tried doing it that way.
Yeah, I think their legacy will kind of live on somehow. Like, all their stuff they've done.
No doubt about that.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say also there was text of Reznov being present in Garad Krovi as well.
Oh yeah, no.
I forgot about that.
He was.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. There was the. What was it? What was it he did? Was it the initials?
I think it was the initials, and then it was like right next to the main stone where you grab like the specialist weapon of the map.
Yeah. I think what will happen is their legacy will live on somewhat, and I think me and Jason talked about this before, but I think one really cool idea is that like the Canorium has more impact than they thought, and it got into like Samantha's world, because obviously Samantha and Eddie are pure now, right?
Yeah.
But wouldn't it be like, I don't want them to keep rehashing the story if they don't want to, but if there's still more story to tell, why not?
Mm-hmm.
Why not bring more like back into that sort of universe?
Also,
whatever.
Never mind. Go.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay.
I don't know about that, Dark
ask,
Ghost, but I mean, if we're not getting the characters, I don't know.
I guess the president could be like, let's say, just passed away or whatever, because it's already like 20 years later or whatever. But I was gonna say, what happened to the the characters on 5? That's my question. Are they just like?
That would be interesting.
I wonder. I wonder if they actually implicate. Well, they all died except one person didn't die originally from that crew. But what happens in this universe? Because everything's been closed off.
But I doubt they would be returned because it's obviously we got a new president, Ronald Reagan.
Yeah.
But...
Ronald Reagan.
Reagan.
I want to blast some zombies with Ronald Reagan.
I feel like if we have, I don't know. I don't feel like we might. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I don't think we will see like another variation of that. But if we do, that'd be pretty. It'd
be so sick. Like like a 5-2 with Ronald Reagan and
just called 52
Woods Adler.
But 52. At the White House.
Put it at the White House. Exactly. That's what I've been saying. Reagan Mark V, chat, you know it. All right, okay, yeah. I think we're gonna probably get some kind of new ray gun for the next game, because I mean, we've had new ray guns in every single game, and I think it only makes sense personally.
And I'm pretty sure Black Ops 4 is supposed to have a ray gun Mark 4 and 5, but I think that's what technically the variants are.
Well, Alpha Omega. You got those. The chat is also saying that they think Lennon will be in the game. There's a good chance.
John Lennon? I'm just kidding.
There's a good chance that a lot of these historical figures will be in the game and a lot of historical events.
Also, we need to see more celebrity cast.
Absolutely.
As well. Yeah. We haven't got a celebrity cast map in a good minute.
I want to see. I want to see the band members.
The last one, wasn't it?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Dead Knight was the last one. I almost forget.
I'll be honest,
that was
I didn't know
cast.
any of them.
You got the dude. I forgot their names. The butler dude.
Oh yeah, Godfrey.
Charles Dance, right, or something like that. I forgot his name. But honestly, I don't know any of them. I would love
like a solid like a solid celebrity cast, like since like fucking
Shadows of Evil.
No, Shadows of Evil actually. Yeah, Shadows of Evil was good. I actually enjoyed the characters pretty well, but I mean like the characters. The most interesting celebrity cast we've ever had was probably either 5 or probably Call of the Dead. I don't know. Those are really interesting people that like actually went into the storyline really well. I want to see more of that come back as well. Would be cool.
What starting do we have?
Since we're not like the main crew anymore, maybe we'll end up kind of like how Call of the Dead, where you meet them in a door and you help them out or whatever. Maybe we get to see some of that stuff happen. That'd be kind of cool too. Yeah.
What starting gun we have? The M1911. I mean, it's in the trailer, so I think
you can't go out without the 1911.
Do you think they'll make it so we can choose what gun we'll have, like in Black Ops 4?
Absolutely. I think the first gun you unlock is going to be the M1911, and then whatever like guns from the era would be plausible starting pistols, I think would also be. I think the Diamati pistol from the Alpha is basically the RK7, but I'm pretty sure that would be a starting pistol.
Yeah, like the RK5 from BO3.
Yeah.
The new burst pistol is definitely going to probably be a starting pistol.
Yeah, absolutely. Going back a little bit to the celebrity cast, I've always thought it'd be a fantastic idea. I might be a little biased because I like Avenged Sevenfold, but M Shadow, Sinister Gates, the whole band from Avenged Sevenfold, just on a zombies map.
You know what it could be? I have a perfect. Reason, they could be at a concert. They could be playing at a concert, and they all just turn into zombies. The whole crowd.
Could call the map the stage.
The whole intro is like them getting ready, and they're all like, one of them is nervous. It's like pull it together. All that they get on stage, they start playing, and then they just all start turning into zombies. That'd be sick.
That'd be sick.
I also got something to ask as well, because when we had Black Ops 1, right, the zombie storyline was not in the same era at all. Like, it was in, like, 1943 or something like that. Yeah. So, like, this storyline could take place anywhere. Like, do you guys think it's going to be before, like, the premise? Or do you think it's going to be, like, what position in the storyline do you think it's
I think it's going to be right where the campaign is going to be, too. I think there's too many connections with the zombies and campaign at this point that I think at least the on-disc map is going to be 1981. At least. That's, who knows what's going to happen for the DLC maps, but yeah, I think at least the on-disc map is going to be 1981.
I think what's going to happen is, since the campaign's got multiple endings, I think there'll be like a little Easter egg ending where it's like a zombie outbreak, and then that's where the map will lead.
Do you think it'll take place after the storyline then completely?
Yeah, after the campaign. I think after the actual Cold War campaign, at least for one of the maps. But I think we'll definitely have like a remake, or maybe even 2 remakes. That take place in completely separate time zones. Like it could time periods. Yeah. Like again, it's really. Go ahead.
Then again, Transit wasn't that in like 2025?
Yeah, that was all in the future.
I think people thought it was in like 1960s, but then it got confirmed that was in 2025 because of
after the moon missiles and all that.
Was it Gorod? Was it Gorod that confirmed it?
I don't remember what confirmed it, to be honest. Chad is saying 1980, it will end in 1989. Probably. I mean, yeah, considering the whole campaign is going to be an 80s style campaign.
Also, what about Arthur?
Arthur, I don't think we're going to see anything with him.
I don't think he died either.
Definitely not. I mean, this guy's obviously like, he looks kind of humanoid, but he's definitely a freakishly overgrown mutant of a being.
He just has 115.
I want to see something like that come back. Though you have like a helping hand.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Pick up crawlers, like open doors. That'd be kind of cool to see that type of play stuff.
Zetsubo kind of had that with the green plant.
Yeah,
that's true.
Like if you think about it, Black Ops 3's like Zetsubo Noshima's substitute for Arthur were the plants, because. The plants could kill zombies. The plants could hold a zombie. I mean, Arthur didn't give you power-ups from what I remember.
Also true, we had the Silver Protector as well.
Silver Protector. I would love to see that happen.
Yeah.
Rasputin? I don't know about Rasputin. But if he's in the game, sure, why not? Fucking zombie map take place in Russia. We play as Rasputin. Who knows? Definitely going to see... What the hell am I saying? Kai Rise? Definitely going to see Die Rise in Cold War. I don't know.
Probably.
I mean,
probably, maybe.
It'd be cool to see some of these maps reimagined, but like...
I personally don't think we're going to get any remakes. I personally don't think it's going to happen. If we do, the only one they'll remake is Transit, because it has potential to be one of the best maps.
I agree with you. Like, the more and more information that we get out day by day, the new images, we got the gameplay trailer... I think the more that we get, the less likely it is that it's going to be a reimagined town. That's just my opinion.
I think, right, imagine this. I'm going to set the stage for you, right? The season is over. All the maps came out. They're all great, right? We're halfway through the next COD, and then Treyarch releases a trailer. And it starts off with some epic music, like the Zombie Chronicles trailer, right? Yeah. And it's captioned like, be prepared to relive the amazing trilogy, right? And it's like showing shots of like Transit, Die Rise, Buried. Like, it's pretty memeable, right? But it's pretty good because they put so much effort into it, and it's perfectly remastered versions of the maps, fixing all the flaws, making them 10 times better, and really fun.
What's Cosmic's channel name? Right there on the screen for you. K Cosmic. He's on YouTube. He's not live at the moment, but you can go ahead and check him out on YouTube if you'd like. And I would recommend it. I would recommend it. He's got some good videos. Also check out Aqua, the special guest of today. If you hit an ! Guest in the chat, it'll bring up his channel.
Yes, sir.
I think. Hang on a second. Did I set it right? Wait a minute. Sir. Wait a minute, everybody. Wait a minute, everybody. Don't do it yet. I just want to double check and make sure I did it. But keep talking. Just keep talking.
All right. Okay. Yeah, if we get like any remasters, I don't think it'll be at the beginning of the game. If we get them, I feel like it would be at Chronicles 2, of course.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen is we're going to get at most 2 new maps and then maybe 1 remaster. Like, whether that be in transit or.
Oh, I did do it. Good.
Like, I don't know. Like, I think we'll get one sort of remaster at the start of the game. I don't.
Kind of like Black Ops 3 with the Giant. We had the Giant, and then we had the rest of the maps at Chronicles.
Yeah, or like kind of like Classified even. Like Blood was kind of his own separate thing, I guess you could say. Like it's a complete like remaster, right? And it has like new parts or reimagining. But I think Classified was like the Durice of Black Ops 4.
Hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down.
I think we'll get something like that. I wouldn't mind this a small survival map just
and
to
that
play
would
on to
probably be
XP.
Knocked.
Maybe.
Because we saw Knocked.
I don't know if I just want Knocked. I want a reimagining of Knocked, or they're going to remake.
Yeah,
it.
dude, I want to walk outside. Like I don't know why. Just for me, it's just been like I want to go.
The map is hella boring, the way it is.
Yeah. And it takes so long for the zombies to get to you.
If it's reimagined and we can go like in the basement, like in the facility part, which kind of I feel like is what we got in the trailer, is a Nocturne Totem.
That could be just a whole, yeah. Like the thing is too, I think I'm trying to remember the details now, but like was it Mr. Waffles on his stream the other day was talking about how potentially Nocturne Totem was a facility of some kind, like you were just saying. And like, yeah, the on-disc map is Nocturne Totem reimagined, Nocturne Totem 2.0, like whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A little part of me is like, that would be really cool. But then the other part of me is like, let's have a separate Nocturne Totem, like DLC incentive or like pre-order incentive bonus like we had before, like the Giant. And then the on-disc map is like whatever we saw that factory or like machinery thingy. Like I don't know what that is, but that would be ideal to me. I think it would be good. Nothing was expected for Noct because nothing was made before it. I mean, yeah, no, absolutely not. I mean, Noct was the first attempt.
Also, I brought this up with you before, Jason, but I was thinking about it. The dolls that Nikolai's sister made, I was telling you about. Okay, so like I had thoughts that the new girl is gonna be Nikolai's sister. The only reason I'm saying this is because she made Troika dolls and they're in Ascension.
Yeah.
There was a Richtofen one and a normal one. It doesn't mean that Richtofen's coming back, obviously, but I do feel like we have potential to see Nikolai's sister because
that's true.
She made them. Like, I don't know. That's just my opinion on it.
And you got Tatiana in the letter, from M to Tatiana, which Tatiana is also the name of a bomb. So like, there's just so many fucking connections here. It's cool. Like now that we actually have info.
That and like the M people are thinking it's Mason.
I could see that. That'd be cool.
Since the
Mason,
campaign,
Monty, I don't know.
I would like to have Mason and that as playable characters. I think in Zombies at some point. I think it'd be pretty cool.
For sure. Marshall's
I'd like to have characters on a new story that were intriguing that we kind of know already. But like, obviously, it'd be new for us for them because they could, we have a connection with these characters already because we've played as them before. Right? I think it'd be quite interesting to be able to play them in the Zombies mode. And I think a good way that they can handle the new storyline, if they do a new Ifrit sort of storyline, right, is they are going to make it so since the campaign has multiple endings, what they're going to do is for this Black Ops, they're going to make it so this is one end, the zombie ending following that, and then for the next game, the zombie storyline will start off from the end of like the zombie season from that. It's all connected, that one portion of the campaign, like that one sort of
I see that.
Like, how there's the whole like butterfly effect of things that could happen.
Yeah.
Like,
that'd be a cool
the
theme.
multiple things. Like, if you broke it all off into a chart, there'd just be this long thing of zombie stuff happening. And if you compared that to like another ending, it'd just be like normal world.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. I think that's what
I'll
they'll do.
that.
And maybe we'll see Mason and that fighting zombies. I think that'd be pretty sick.
I also want to point out, too, at the end of... Sorry, Jason. Do you want to go ahead?
No, go ahead. I was just saying there's a lot of potential for a lot of things to happen.
Yeah, I agree. I was going to say, I want to point out at the end of like Tagdir and Toten, the cutscene, Nikolai was like, everything is going to disappear but remain in the dark ether. He didn't say they were going to officially like go away. They just said it's going to remain in the dark ether. They just did it to save Samantha and Edward Richtofen as a kid.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have a feeling they're still relevant and they're still alive. They're just they killed themselves because that was the only way to save the kids, I guess.
Yeah.
But they're still stuck in the dark.
Because it was their very existence that made it so that everything was happening. That's a deep fucking theme.
And then maybe we'll learn about the dark ether in this game more.
It's just like
I feel like we don't know enough about the dark ether. We just know that everything remains in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I would love to see more dark ether.
Exactly. I think what might happen is we'll play one of the maps, and at some point we'll cut to the dark ether, or we'll get teleported there. Like when we go to Key, like the Pack-a-Punch in Kino.
Yeah.
You know how you get teleported to different parts. I think one cool idea what they could do is let's say you Pack-a-Punch in one of the new maps, right? You get teleported to around the campfire. They all killed themselves.
Oh.
And you see them like just lying there, like and then you get teleported out, like as a little taste. Like it wouldn't have any like meaning to it.
That could be.
It's just that you can go there.
I like that.
Yeah.
Or like you transport to the dark ether version of that map, and that's where Pack-a-Punch is. So it's like, you teleport, and then you teleport to the fucked up, corrupt, like 115, like it's all distorted, and it's the same room, but
it's
now
just
it's Pack-a-Punch.
completely
Like
changed.
Pack-a-Punch is in there now, and that's it.
There's a Titanfall mission like that. If anyone's ever played Titanfall 2, the campaign, there's a mission where
yes sir,
it's like you time jump and things are completely different.
That was a cool mission.
It was a cool mission.
That was really cool. I haven't played Titanfall 2 in a long time.
Such a good game. The campaign's one of the best campaigns I've ever played.
I also got something to point out. One of your chat said, "Imagine playing as Eddie or Samantha." And
yeah, I was gonna get to that after we were.
I heard a lot of people talking about it, like they're gonna be grown up and they're doing this, but I just have a feeling they're not gonna be involved in it anymore.
I think it'd be a really cool. Idea. I think Samantha, and I think some of the other recurring villains or bigger characters will play some sort of background part like they've always have.
Yeah,
but we'll see. Zone Strick, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a fantastic day.
Yeah, also, I agree. I'm not saying I wouldn't like them. I would love to see them as, like, grown up and we play as them. For sure. I just have a feeling they aren't. The only reason I say that is because they're not in any of the ether at all anymore. They're in a new world, living their life normally. And I feel like anything to do with the zombie storyline stuck in specifically the zombie storyline for a reason.
It could be a thing where like because they're in the normal world now and like maybe the normal world zombies starting to corrupt the normal world, the apothecans caught on to it or somehow, and so that's where the campaign sort of ties in, like not JFK, Ronald Reagan is the president at the time or something. Ronald Reagan, of course, Ronald Reagan. And so, like, he sends, like, Adler and Mason and all them, and it's like, oh, we have an unknown enemy. And then, like, it leads them down the rabbit hole, and then they find Eddie or Samantha, and then they're like, wait a minute, Samantha, you're just a little kid. What do you know about these alien creatures? And then she...
Yeah.
Like, it's like one of those things where, like, her memories just, like, come back or whatever. And then it's like, oh, shit, my powers are... I don't know. I'm thinking, like, a movie.
I also have a really good theory as well. Because we started in the zombie storyline, but we never learned how they got in, like, the ether, the dark ether. How did they get there? You know what I mean? Did they die, and that's how they got to the dark ether?
Maybe dark ether is like purgatory.
Because maybe that's what this game is. We learn how you enter it, and they enter it through the campaign or something.
That sounds dope.
And I feel like that'd be a really good tie-in for the campaign and zombie storyline. Entering, that's how you enter dark ether.
I think Samantha, I don't think she can, even before she's out of the ether, I don't think she can ever truly disconnect from it.
Probably not.
I think she'll always, as she lives, there'll always be a connection, from it.
Some sort
of
psychological.
What happened or not.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to forget that when you were controlling basically the dark ether.
Yeah, you're controlling the zombies.
I think a different theme they could totally go with is maybe it's like Samantha, but she's like getting evaluated for having like sort of problems because obviously she's seeing all the stuff and no one believes her because she's just a kid.
So they think
and
like
I
she has
think maybe they could
schizophrenia.
go in a more like direction like that, and then things start happening.
But then I don't know
That'd be
how
cool.
she would remember, because they said once they leave the dark ether, no one will remember. It's kind of like how Richtofen said, "You won't remember me," because when he got killed, he's like, "I'm the nicest
Right.
one you won't even remember." Because once you like teleport out of the place, you just forget completely who that person was or what happened.
That's quite a weird thought, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, because it makes sense too, because it's like that reality is closed off. You know, that's no longer tangible. You know, you can't remember something that never existed.
But maybe they don't remember that. This is what I'm saying. If we somehow get to see the kids in this, they won't remember, but it'll be written somewhere. I'm just throwing ideas out.
Yeah,
here. Maybe
yeah.
it'll be written somewhere, and our characters we play as maybe show them that, and this is what happened, and then they start understanding what the hell's going on.
I can get that.
I don't know. Maybe I have no idea, but
I think it's definitely possible.
Yeah. Dude, I just you know what's cool about this too, like the fact that we have this much to talk about because of the potential of this game. It just makes me even more excited. Like we've been talking about some really fucking cool ideas. I think the three of us have just been one good idea after the next, and I think there's just so many fucking things that Treyarch could go with this. I'm not saying it's like Treyarch use our ideas because we're the fucking best. No, I'm not saying that. Like, I think we have good ideas. Like, I think we have good ideas because I just simply think they're good. But I'm just saying there's the potential to do more. You know what I'm saying? There's the potential to expand upon what we already know, and that's what's so exciting to me about this next game. And it's just gonna be so cool.
I completely agree with you there, and a lot of people are upset that we ain't having the original characters, and I was talking to a couple of friends about this too that are into it. I was like, I think it's not the fact that you don't want new characters, it's the fact that it's hard to let go of the characters you played for 10 years straight.
Because you've played as them and they're just so good.
Yeah,
like,
and
there's nostalgia and they're just written so well as well.
True. Yeah, and it's hard to get rid of them, and I understand that, but we can't move on if we don't get new.
Yeah. I mean, you're absolutely right. We got to move forward. You know, the character Primus and Ultimus have served their purpose, and now, it's time for someone else to take the spotlight. Let's get to know some new characters. It's kind of what we tried with I say we, like I'm part of Treyarch.
Chaos, yeah.
Like, Treyarch tried that with Chaos with the new storyline. That wasn't really well received. I would have really liked to see what Chaos could have come up with after Ancient Evil, but I just don't think it's coming back.
It's not the fact that the characters were bad. It's just it didn't make any fucking sense what was going on.
I think the story that they were trying to do, it would make sense if they could have released the maps in the correct order. I think that would have helped. I just think they unloaded a lot at once.
I got to interrupt you real quick.
That's right.
Because releasing the maps in order, Treyarch never did that for Ether.
But see, here's the thing, though. They were in order because they were in order in the game. The games don't have to be in order, I guess, but you get what I'm saying. Like, Black Ops 2, it was in order from Black Ops World at War all the way to Black Ops 2, and then at the end of Black Ops 2, they introduced a map to make it before everything
story.
Else. Yeah, so it was kind of like it wasn't like the first main maps to like kind of not make sense.
Because we knew these characters already, and we knew it was like a spin-off or something, so it kind of worked. This is a new story which we've literally heard nothing about, right?
True. And that's a good point.
I guess you compare Dead and Night to Shadows, right? Shadows works more because it's connected to Ether.
Yeah.
Right.
But Shadows is great in its own right, like for what the map is. Like the map on its own can like stand perfectly fine against any other Treyarch map.
True.
Yeah.
But I think the Chaos maps really, except like Voyage, were really good. I just think the story unloaded way too much at once, and
I see you, Aqua.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah,
like, it just unloaded a lot at once.
I think a lot of the storyline too is like, like I think the whole mystery and intrigue that they had with Ether and trying to carry over the like scary mystery, you don't know everything, for the new storyline that they try to do with Ether is like, I don't know.
The thing didn't agree with either. It didn't have to be the same. It didn't have to be. We didn't have to play as.
I gotta go by. No problem. Take it easy.
We didn't have to play as the main crew, but we at least could have been connected to the Ether story. You can't get rid of it that early. We've it's been 10 years, but we've got to think about it. We've only had 4 games. 4 games of it may seem like a lot, but we really don't have that much on that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm
a danger to this channel. Well, I don't know what you mean by that, 24-bit gamer, but welcome to the stream.
He's one of my really good viewers.
He contributed some points to the Lego Star Wars stream. That's cool.
Yes, sir.
That's cool. For those of you who might not know, I don't think I told Cosmic about this either, but
no, you haven't. Tell me.
I made a community challenge on Twitch to where I'm gonna bump it down, where you get X amount of points and I'll play Lego Star Wars on stream.
Okay, so how do I give you points?
So you know how you earn the channel points as you watch the streams and whatnot? You can contribute to that.
Yes, I do, Bit Gamer. Yes, I do.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave your streams on. I watch them; they'll be in the background as well, so I can optimize as much view time as I can. I'm
gonna be dropping it to 30K because I think 75K is a bit much.
No, I promise you, if you do this, everyone will come watch that. That game is so fun, and it's a nostalgia.
It's nostalgic.
I love the game. That's why I was like, hey, if you guys want to see it, I know I do zombies. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna drop it from 75K to 30K. Because we already have 9,600 raised, so that's pretty crazy. So what I'll do is I'll do 30,000 minus 9,636 and put that as the number for what we have to raise. How does that sound, chat?
So 24,000.
Yeah, right around 24,000. Quick maths. Dies in GTA. Panic. It was me. Calm. It was me. Panic. What?
Hold up.
But anyways, okay. I was gonna say something and I forgot what I was gonna say. Shit.
Brain fart.
What was I gonna say?
The last where we left off was Lego Star Wars. I'm just kidding.
Star Wars.
The last where we left off was, I believe, we're talking about Chaos and what they could have did better.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember.
There you go.
It was so Monday, right? Yeah. Monday, we're getting some new shit for zombies.
Trailer, 100%.
So you think of the trailer?
Yeah,
I'm thinking because we're getting Warzone Season 6 on Tuesday, I think we're gonna get another Goose Chase on Monday, and I think it's gonna be some code that we get that we have to go into Warzone and enter it in a bunker, and then it starts an in-game event which gives us the trailer like it did last time.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
I don't know. Either they're going to do it Monday or Tuesday, but they know we're sick of these hunts and we just want the trailer at this point.
But here's the thing. Do they really know that people are frustrated with the hunts? Because I know there's a big majority of the casual community that are really frustrated with the hunts. And I know you got
Noah J seem really happy to do it.
Yeah, you got Noah J, you got Geeky Pastimes, you got Mr. Roth Waffles, you got all these people in the community that are really into it. I honestly don't think there's anything telling Treyarch that people are sick of it, because if the bigger people are interested in it and they're pulling the numbers,
must be too.
The community, as much as the community will bitch and complain about something, they will eat it all up. And if it's pulling in the numbers, Treyarch is going to continue it. Having said that, I like the Easter egg quests. I like the connections. I like the solving, just because that's me. But I do think it could be reeled back. I think it could go to a one-day thing, like a one-day quest, and then boom, you got your info.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't mind the quest. I just don't mind. I don't like how long. Yeah. You gotta wait till the next day to do it. I don't like that.
Yeah. Imagine trying to solve something for 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
And then, it's okay, well done. We'll see you in 2 months. I know it's not that to that extent, right? But
yeah,
it's just annoying, isn't it?
I wish they did more with Black Ops 4. I know they did the Summit thing, which was really fucking cool to me. I wish they did something with Classified or Alpha Omega, especially Alpha Omega. to me, and especially classified.
That's why it did so well, because it was an in-game event and not just doing shit online. Like, doing in-game stuff is the thing nowadays. Especially, it all started from Fortnite. Ever since Fortnite started, everybody wants in-game events. Well, you can't lie. That's when it started. In-game events started with Fortnite.
No, I know.
And now the new meta is in-game events, and everyone loves in-game events, and I can agree with that. I actually really enjoyed the trailer we got from doing the Warzone steps. I thought that was cool as shit.
Black Ops 4 Zombies failed because we didn't have Blundell. Blundell was working on the game.
Yeah. To be honest, I think he was kicked out. I think he was probably kicked out. Like, you know how he left after? I think he stopped working on the maps.
So,
like,
I bet you Jimmy. I still think Zima. If we had Jimmy Zelensky, I feel like we still would have good maps, just not as good a story.
Yeah,
but Zelensky did more about the maps in game.
Like, do you feel like what Jimmy Zelensky would have? Can I speak English? Do you think Jimmy Zelensky would have made Drak though?
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like Drak, Rods, Zetsubo, Shadows of Evil.
He would make like.
Okay, Jason made good maps. I'll agree with you. It's just over how many maps Jimmy's made. There's good. You know what I mean?
I know. I get what you mean. I get what you mean. But I'm just saying, like, I think Jason Blundell's the better mapper and better director.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, do you think Zelensky really would have been able to do that?
No, I feel like. Sorry, go ahead. I actually cut you off that time.
No, I'll just quickly say it. My thing is, Jason's more about like myths and legends and that, and Jimmy for the most part was more about like conspiracy theories and things. Like back in World at War, Black Ops 1, and kind of Black Ops 2, Buried's kind of different, I guess. I mean, not really, but there's a lot less magic going on with them sort of things. And then you get like Drak, you get what else? Like Zetsubo, things like that. Less like facilities or maps and more like stories. If you know, like more story focused, like cool locations.
Yeah.
And I guess I'll go ahead. I was gonna say, also here's the difference between two of them too. Both of them. Jason definitely hit the replayability more than Jimmy did.
Hands down.
I'll agree with that. The only map that I find coming back to all the time is either Buried or the Giant or Derice. Matter of fact, I should say Derice instead. But I mean, it's like I give or take. You know what I mean? They both did really well. I just feel like if we didn't have Jason, we probably wouldn't be where we are with.
No way in hell.
I'll be 100% honest.
No way in hell. Like, zombies would be dead.
I feel like if we had Jason and Jimmy though together, I feel like
that could be cool.
I feel like the maps would be probably like almost perfect, every single one of them.
That would be really cool. I think, and the whole thing about game design too is like everyone's got to work as a team too. Yeah. So, you know, I think that would have been really cool to see Zelensky and Blundell working together on some maps. I mean, who's to say who they didn't? You know what I'm saying? You know, maybe Blundell took some minor roles in some Zelensky maps and vice versa. Who really knows? We don't know all the behind the scenes things. But yeah, I think Blundell definitely for the most part saved zombies from just everyone hated.
Think about it. If we didn't have Mob of the Dead or Origins, we wouldn't have Black Ops 3. And Black Ops 3, in my opinion, was the best Call of Duty of all time for zombies.
Agreed.
Personally.
Yeah, same here.
I find myself playing Zetsubo, Shadows of Evil, Drak, not Garage Krovi. I know everyone's got a different opinion on this map, but I don't like Garage Krovi.
Oh, wow.
I just don't like the layout of it. But like Zetsubo, I come to find myself coming back to the main maps on BO3 more than Chronicles, which is hard to say, but it's true.
I definitely feel the same way, you know, like just because I can just chill on Drak, you know what I'm saying? Like I can just chill and get my lightning bow or my fire bow and just have a good time, you know. Shadows of Evil, I got my Apothicon Servant and it's got a really nice atmosphere and it's just really cool to look at, you know what I'm saying?
You know, it'd be nice. I would like to. I know this won't happen because I could just tell by the trailer, but I wouldn't mind seeing like a Shadows of Evil 2, not with the characters necessarily, but another map style. I like the
I can understand that.
What is it? The mythical stuff, the weird mythical creatures and shit that was in that map.
Yeah.
And the squid. I don't know.
My
I thought
boy
like
Cthulhu.
Cthulhu. Yeah, Cthulhu was a really interesting way of a take on zombies, and I thought that was that's why Shadows of Evil is actually in my top 5 map. Like one of my favorite. It did Mob of the Dead, honestly. About this, it's like they're even in my opinion. I feel like Mob of the Dead and Shadows of Evil are about even play level for me.
I think Shadows is better.
I think
Shadows is just better. I don't know. I know people prefer Mob, but I think Shadows is like.
Yeah, I'm one of those people. I definitely prefer Mob of the Dead. Mob of the Dead's my favorite map of all time.
The only reason I like Mob of the Dead more is it had just a tiny bit more than Shadows, and it was the first one we've gotten that was like Shadows.
Like that. Yeah,
that was the first map we've gotten something where the replayability is so good you don't get bored of the map.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I mean?
And
like the equipment, we had the fucking tomahawk, we had the blundergat, we could build the acid gat, we had the shield, we had a whole bunch of shit on that map. And the golden spork. Dude, that was a different opinion on it, you know?
I know exactly what you're doing, chat. Oh my god.
What's chat doing?
Well, first, the dude's like, well, now I gotta save 1,000,000 points on 2 channels. You got that right for my... If you want me to do hard mode unsinkable. And second of all, he's... I think this is a Kermit the Frog reference for Aqua.
Yeah. Because this motherfucker was like, hey... You should make a 1,000,000 point 20 round. Well, like a really long Kermit round thing. So I put 20 rounds in for 1,000,000 points for me doing the Kermit voice, which I know won't happen. But if it does, that'd be insane.
That's funny. That's hilarious, man. Like we were streaming together yesterday on Zetsubo for y'all who don't know.
Oh, that was fun.
And someone redeemed something on his channel to make him talk like Kermit the Frog for 5 rounds. They donated me $2. Oh my god.
That's a pog.
Yeah. Big pog.
So it was like, well, if he's got to do something, I got to do something. So I joined him and I was doing my Dempsey voice. I'll make it happen. It will happen, fools. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens, 24-bit gamer. We'll see. We'll see.
Since we're on the topic of Black Ops 3 and good maps, Zetsubo is so fucking under.
Zetsubo is the most underrated map in Black Ops Zombies for sure.
It really is, because I actually like it more than Horizon Drac in a way.
Ooh.
Because it's harder. DE is so easy. It's got replayability, but Zetsubo doesn't have enough credit.
Yeah.
I think one thing Zetsubo really has going for it is some people really didn't play it when it first came out. So when you go back to playing it, it feels really fresh.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one thing it definitely has over maps that have been overplayed like Horizon Drac.
I can understand that. I think the thing with me though is I definitely like Horizon Drac more than Zetsubo. It's just because of replayability. You know, I want to jump on a map and I want to replay it because it's cool. You know, Zetsubo, I don't know. I think the one thing I would say is more replayable about Zetsubo is if I want different guns out of the box, like the MX Garand. I think Zetsubo had a pretty good variety of weapons from the mystery box.
Agreed.
But other than that, it's it can be annoying sometimes where I just want to sit down and play, and I'm like, well, now I got to do the fucking KT4 upgrade. But
it's just there's so much cool. The reason why I give Zetsubo a high rating so much is because the innovation on that map. There's so much shit on that map. There's yesterday you got the imprint. That is the coolest fucking thing implemented. You're like a fetus, and then you come out of an imprint and all grown with all your perks and shit from the last time you imprinted your DNA in it. And then all the plant, there's so many different plants. People make fun of it for planting simulator and shit, but I think it's pretty interesting.
Farmville zombies. But
also, can we agree that Trains, it's a bad map, but it aged better.
What?
It aged better than it was when it first came out.
Oh, Zetsubo for sure.
No, I was saying Transit.
Oh, Transit, no.
Really?
No,
You
I
don't
can agree with that. I can agree with that, to
No.
be honest.
I think it aged better than when it came out.
No.
I think it feels like an open world zombie experience, and that's exactly what I want.
Like,
as shitty as the map is, we all come back to play it because it's so shit. It's fun. You get what I'm saying? It's so bad, it's fun.
oh,
That's the
God.
reason why we come back to it, and I feel like it's different now.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it just came full circle back to where when it first came out, it was hype and everyone loved it, and then it just took a shit. Now it's back.
Well, because that's all we had to play.
Yeah, and now we came full circle though, and as bad as the map is, I still see people to this day that play that map and like it. I don't know why.
I mean, but... I mean, people got their own opinions. Me, like, Transit's always been the same level of shit to me. Like, I've just been like, I as soon as I jump into the game, I'm like, I'm gonna die on like round 5 because like, there's just so much stupid shit to do, and it's like I know I'm gonna die by going over the lava pools because I'm not gonna want to wait for the fucking bus.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I just feel a little sad. I'm just like, well, I gotta do fucking Pack-a-Punch. I gotta do all this dumb shit that they introduced on Transit. But I will give Transit credit where credit is due. First map to implement buildables. Like proper workbench buildables.
Yeah, the shield, that's literally the shield. The first shield.
First shield, you know, first buildable traps, which Buried would go on to have much better buildable traps.
Yeah, the Tramplestein was the best, but that was in.
That was Die Rise.
But I'm just saying that was the best buildable I feel like we got in BO2. Was
hands down.
Tramplestein.
Tramplestein is OP.
Technically, isn't a staff a buildable?
Yes, it is.
So wouldn't we say that the staffs are probably the best buildables?
But I get where Jason's coming from, like buildable table, not like
okay,
buildable, more like a buildable table item, equipment, I should say.
I mean, hey, Zombies Records, we count the staffs as buildables for the no buildable leaderboards, so
there you go.
It works.
Yeah.
Dub. What the fuck was I saying? Dub. Reset brain. Dubstep machine best. It's not bad.
Okay, I got this question. Let's get back on the Cold War topic here.
Yeah, we'll talk about a little bit more Cold War and then we'll wrap up.
Okay, what's your opinion on the starting? Are you happy to see the 1911 come back?
Yeah.
I think because it's just like a zombie staple and like I think that's cool.
It's nice to have it back. Yeah, I'm happy for it coming back.
I agree. I kind of wanted to see something. I want to see something new, because since it's in the Black Ops the Cold War era, it's not going to be futuristic like Black Ops 3's garbage MR6. You know? Like I feel like we could have had a cooler starting pistol now.
Yeah.
Because now that we're back in the Cold War, the weapons are actually cool, not like the MR6 shooter that doesn't do anything. I do want pistols to be more strong though, like a starting pistol or something. Like it'd be.
I think they need to be like the Bloodhound from Shadows.
Yeah, but like even stronger than that, because the Shadows pistol's strong like 2 or 3 rounds, right? And then it's like dies off. After that.
Like after round 5, it's like not really great. But at least you can use the fucking starting pistol.
Exactly.
On round 5,
I want to see starting pistols more usable in the game.
Well,
and like more like mythical shit, like the Mauser and Origins.
Yeah,
Black Ops 4 did that. You got the the Welling, as sucky as it is, it can go a couple rounds. The Strife, the RK7, you can start with an SMG, you can start with a shotgun. Black Ops 4 did that pretty well, I think. So, that's why I'm really looking forward to seeing if Create a Class comes back for Black Ops Cold War, and I think it will. Yeah. I think it will 100%. But yeah, overall, guys, I think there's just so much to look forward to for Cold War Zombies. Monday is the day. We get some more info. We get a trailer. We get something. Some pawn takes pawn. I don't know. But like... Oh, man, I'm just so fucking excited. But anyways, do you guys have any other closing thoughts before we wrap up today's podcast?
No, I think that's all I have written down for questions. Really.
All right. What about you, Cosmic?
Nothing much. Just want to thank Aqua for coming on, obviously.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks for coming on the
Just
podcast,
to sum up
Aqua.
area. Yeah.
Of course, always like to help out, and I kind of wanted to join and talk about, and get other opinions on the game anyway.
Oh yeah,
that was cool.
We'll definitely be having you on again in the near future as well, I think.
Yeah,
for sure,
that'd
man.
be awesome.
But yeah, guys, long story short, Black Ops Cold War, it's exciting, and thank you guys so much for watching today's podcast. If you did enjoy, since this will become a video later, and you're watching on YouTube, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe if you're a brand new viewer, and don't forget to check out these two guys' channel. Will be linked down below, Aquanugget and K Cosmic. So yeah, they'll be linked down below. And have a fantastic rest of your day or night, depending where you are in this crazy world. Stay safe out there. I will see you guys Monday at 12 o'clock noon Pacific time. Peace.
Goodbye, everyone.